Today we're talking about my top basketball shoes of the year, part one, breaking them down today. Let's go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Zach here with Tamsters Kicks, and today we don't have a unboxing of a shoe today, but we are talking about my favorite shoes of the year so far. I'm gonna actually do a part two at the end of the year with more of the new NBA season hoops. As the season goes on, more players come out with more shoes. So we're gonna break down some of those newer ones and see if they kind of can crack this list. But we're basically gonna break that down today. If you guys haven't seen kind of a video like this, I'm just gonna go through. I've had a lot of people talking and asking me about like best shoes, favorite shoes of the year, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go through some honorable mentions to start, and then just break down a little bit of my favorite shoes of the year that I've hooped in, that I've loved personally for playing in. Just kind of give some of the things I liked about them, and then some of the things maybe I didn't like. That's why they're not like the number one shoe, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. So first up, honorable mentions. There's 3 of these ones that fell outside of my top 5. We're gonna have a top 5 and then 3 honorable mentions over here. We're starting with the KD 15s. And I like these ones, the Cushlon, the bounce on them. They felt really nice. If you count my top 10, they made my top 10 for now, but they felt good. I didn't specifically love the like lacing system with the 2 sides, the lateral and the medial, how they like came up with that Nike swoosh system there. I didn't specifically like how that played. I think it kind of cut into my side-to-side movement, so I wasn't the biggest fan of them. They retailed at $150, which was a little bit more expensive than I would have liked for what they really gave, but I know a lot of people love them for an outdoor shoe, so that's a great outdoor hooping shoe if you're trying to get one. Next honorable mention is the Jordan 36, and I don't know if I've like forced myself to play in them because I got this green Celtics color that's my team, and I love them, and Jason Tatum wears the Jordan brand 36s, 37s, but I don't know. The sizing is kind of interesting on them. I did probably go up a half size too big. I think I should have gone true to size, which hurt. But that full length system there is super nice. I think they're bouncy. I think they're supportive. They feel super breathable. Side to side movements are amazing. And the one knock on them is they have that hollowed out midsole to give a little more lightweight feel to the shoe, which is okay feeling on the midfoot. But then also in the forefoot, they have like that small like ridged patch. I don't know why specifically they did it, but it's supposed to help, I'm pretty sure, with just the side-to-side movements and takeoff, with that toe coming off the ground for more explosive push. And I don't like it. It honestly hurts my knees. It sounds like an old man, but after playing for a couple hours, that stuff hurts. So not a big fan of that part on the Jordan 36s. Final honorable mention, and this one kind of hurts because I had some huge expectations and I love these, but the Zion 2s. We're gonna throw that one in this video. The Zion 2s had a big shot, I think, to be a very nice shoe based on the ones. I thought the ones were pretty good, and when I put the 2s on, they were amazing. The air unit there, the full length, the materials, the cushion, the traction, all of it felt so good. Besides, and if you guys saw the video, you heard me say this, the back heel had some pads in them that just cut into my Achilles. And I've had 2 different things. I've had someone say they agree with me, and I've had another person who got them, said I was tripping, and that was not how it felt, but maybe it feels good for you. But they have a strap in them at the forefoot, which I was like, not straps again, but I love them. I love everything about that shoe. Not super expensive, a little bit on the medium price range on basketball shoes, but that is a shoe that I would say if you want to try out a new shoe, I would go get that shoe because it is super nice. And I just didn't like that heel padding back there. Like, I couldn't even play in them. So you might end up returning them, or you might actually love them. So that's my last honorable mention. So number 5 on my top 5 list is the Luca 1. I have wanted to love these more and more and more because my favorite part of it is the Formula 23 foam in them. That foam is amazing. It literally forms to your foot as you play over time. It like crafts itself, side to side movements. Every aspect of it is starting to form to my foot the more I play, and I love it. But another thing that almost makes them not able to wear is the stupid tongue, and I don't know why it's like this, but the tongue is literally like diagonally cut. It's not like a straight pullback. It's like diagonal, and it like cuts into my ankle at times when I like am crossing over side to side. Like when I go push off, it cuts in. And I don't know why it feels that way on my shoe, but I want to love them so much. Maybe, again, it's in my top 5 because that foam is sensational. For a low top shoe, the support is amazing, keeps you locked in, materials are great. It's just, again, just a little thing, which is why I keep it at number 5. Number 4, we are going with the Puma MB1s. 1 specifically because the 2s haven't come out yet. We're going to throw those in the next video, but the Puma 1s for Melo Ball are honestly have broken in to be one of the best shoes. And I love the nitro foam. Like I said on my last Puma MB2 video, that nitro foam is sensational cushioning. It feels so good as you break in over time. Doesn't hurt in any areas, feels nice, bouncy, responsive. Side to side movements are great. And I mean, everything about that shoe, honestly, is fire. Like, I haven't had any complaints. The only thing, and this comes from me having a wide foot, is that the sizing is a little bit strange on it, because I even went true to size and it still feels like there's some dead space areas at times. Kind of got to tie them a little tighter, but it's an amazing shoe, and it just falls outside of this tier of the next 3 because of how amazing these ones are. But that Puma 1 by Melo Ball is a great shoe. All right, number 3 is the Lebron 20. And I mean, like I said, the tier thing, these top 3 are up here, and number 4 and 5 are just down here because these top 3 shoes are amazing shoes, and it was pretty hard for me to rank them. But the Lebron 20 falls outside just a little bit for me under the next 2 because I don't think it's quite there yet. I played in it, I continue to play in it, the traction feels super nice. The cushion is starting to break in. It's a little firm at first. I think it's still another shoe that, for a big guy LeBron, he wants a low top, he wants something that feels good, but he's gotta have support or it's gonna break down, the shoe's gonna explode. And the only thing I haven't liked too much is that mesh material, that knit woven upper is really tight. And I did still go up a half size, but it is a very, very tight. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's not insanely breathable because of that aspect, but don't get me wrong, these retail at $200, and everything about the shoe is worth that $200. I love them, playing them almost every day now. I'm starting to hoop in them a lot to break them in more. So again, it's just little things that I prefer to play in, which put these LeBron 20s at number 3, but you definitely cannot go wrong with these ones, and probably my favorite LeBron shoe to ever come out. Number 2 is going to be the GT Cut 1s, and 2s are not included in this video. I've not broken them down yet, not included them into this one. We're going to have those as a part of the 2022-23 NBA season, so we'll break that down at the end of the year. But the GT Cut 1s, you guys probably know the hype of these. They were insane. They literally are a Kobe basketball shoe. Everything about them, from the traction, the cushion, the breakdown of the tech specs on the shoe. Like, they literally said, all right, we can't really make Kobe's anymore because we don't want to profit off the death of Kobe. Rip Mamba. But we want to make a basketball shoe with these tech specs because it's such a successful shoe, and that's what they did, and it's an amazing shoe. Don't sleep on these because the GT Cut 1s, I know they're a little expensive. They came out with the 2s, so you can get some of those. They're kind of similar, but GT Cut 1s are sensational. And finally, the number 1 shoe is the Curry Flow 9s. The 10s are being included in the 2023 NBA season video coming out the end of the year, but the Curry 9s, it's so crazy that the Nike shoe didn't top it. We had 2 so strong contenders for me, the LeBron 20 and the GT Cut 1s, but they did not overthrow the Curry Flow 9s. Let me tell you why. And it's because that traction and that cushion system with that flow technology is just absolutely insane. Like, the bite from the traction, the ride of the cushion, like everything about that shoe is just amazing. I mean, I think retail $160, It's not insane expensive. GT cuts were $170 retail. Lebron 20s, $200, so it's a little bit cheaper. But my only complaint with the flows, which is why I love having my backup pairs of shoes, is you can't go out and wear the Curry 9s every single day, because that cushion outsole just starts to eat and break down, and it's not the best thing. Kind of sucks, but I've doubled up on some pairs with that, because overall just playing in games with that shoe is sensational, guys. If you want an amazing performing shoe that's just going to blow you away the minute you put it on your foot, it's that shoe. The traction, the bite, I've never experienced something like that just constantly is just gripping the floor, side to side movements. You literally just feel like you're floating on the court, and it's insane. So that's my number one shoe so far of the year 2022. We're going to break down more towards the end of the year, because we already have some new ones that have come out. We had the Del Dons, we had Melo Ball 2s, GT Cut 2s, Freak 4s, Giannis Freak 4s came out. Maybe Kobe Protros will come back sooner rather than later. Let's hope. Jordan 37s also came out. We even have the Curry 10s. So we're going to throw all those in the other video at the end of the year. But thanks for sticking around and watching this video. I just want to get this one out there. I know people were asking about it. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know some of your favorite shoes of the year so far. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next one.